Last year, this company sold $270 billion in merchandise: groceries, electronics, gold bars, a hot dog that has cost $1.50 for 40 years. And on almost none of it did it earn a meaningful profit. That is not an oversight. It's the design. Because Costco is not, at heart, a retailer. It's a membership business that happens to operate stores. Consider what most shoppers never stop to notice. You come to Costco to save money, and you do. Its prices are among the lowest in American retail, which raises a simple question. If everything is sold this cheaply, where does the profit come from? To find it, you have to set aside 98% of the company. The answer sits in a number most people never think about. In its 2025 financial year reporting, Costco collected $5.3 billion in membership fees. That is the $65 handed over at the door. And here's why it carries such weight. Those fees are less than 2% of everything Costco takes in. A sliver, a rounding error on the balance sheet. And yet this sliver behaves unlike every other dollar the company earns. When Costco sells a rotisserie chicken, it first has to buy that chicken, transport it, refrigerate it, staff the floor, and process the sale. Cost accumulates at every step. What remains is thin. The membership fee carries almost none of that weight. No supplier, no freight, no shelf. It is close to pure profit. $1 in, $1 kept, which is what makes the next comparison so striking. Costco's total profit for the year, the entire global operation, came to roughly $8 billion. Of that, membership fees accounted for $5.3 billion. Close to 2/3 of Costco's entire profit comes from the card in your wallet, not from the $270 billion of merchandise leaving the building. The goods on the shelves barely cover their own costs. The membership is the business. On its face, this should not work. Selling $270 billion of merchandise at almost no margin is a path to insolvency, unless being the cheapest is precisely the strategy. The low prices are not how Costco earns. They are the invitation. Prices low enough that not joining begins to feel like an oversight. The sticker sells the card sustains the company. And the arrangement holds well. In the US and Canada, 92% of members renew year after year. That is not the loyalty of a store. It is the retention of a subscription in the shape of a warehouse. Netflix charges monthly for programming. Costco charges annually for access to its prices. The same model, one simply has forklifts. Once this is clear, the whole company rearranges in front of you. The $1.50 hot dog, held at that price for decades, is not a menu decision. It is a retention cost. The gold bars and the rotating discoveries in the center aisles are a reason to return, to keep renewing, to keep the card alive. Costco is not working to win the sale. It is working to win the renewal. Every low price in the building serves a single end, that you pay $65 again next year. This is worth carrying beyond Costco, because the fee does something subtler than fund the profit. It buys Costco the one thing almost no public company can afford: patience. A prepaid, reoccurring membership is banked revenue, predictable years out. And that predictability frees Costco from the tyranny of the quarter, the pressure that forces its rivals to raise prices, cut corners, and spend their customers' trust for a good number this quarter. Costco can afford to wait, and waiting is the only condition under which trust compounds. That is what Costco's actually selling, not groceries, not even the membership. Trust. The quiet confidence that whatever is on the shelf is already the best deal, so you can stop deciding. Most retailers spend that trust for a short-term margin. Costco, for 40 years, has refused to. That unspent compounding trust is the real business, and it is the one thing a competitor cannot copy, because copying it would mean giving up the profit they already depend on. Which leaves us with a better question than, how does this company make money? Ask of any business or any decision in front of you, not how much can it make, but what lets it afford to wait? Anything worth having compounds. Compounding takes patience, and patience has to be paid for. Costco bought its patience with a membership fee. So when we look at a company worth owning, or a choice worth making, the question is what funds its patience. When nothing does, it will be forced to harvest, and harvesting is the opposite of compounding. Every week, we analyze one company closely enough to find the durable idea underneath it, the one worth keeping long after you've forgotten the details. It's free, it's linked below, and it will change how you read every business you come across. Thanks for being here.